Hey everybody, Rich Barber back with another episode of Title Buzz here at Coral Gables Title and Escrow. And so let's talk about closing a transaction in the COVID world, okay? Last week, I had a deal that was about to close in which I was representing the bank. So I'm not the closing agent, all right? So in that deal, the borrower and the closing agent, they wanted to close remotely, right? Nobody wanted to see each other. They didn't want to have to sanitize pens or whatever else you got to do. So they didn't want to do that. So we had it all teed up for them to close remotely. And initially, the bank was okay with that because, you know, during PPP, those loans were all being done remotely and all that. And so, hey, you know, it's the pandemic and, you know, sure, we'll agree. But then the higher ups at the bank decided, nope, we need blue ink documents. We need a promissory note and a mortgage and all these documents where a human put pen to paper and we can see blue ink. It's just what the bank wanted. Okay, and so what happens is that we had to redo everything to accommodate the bank's request for blue ink signatures. And what is the lesson here? The lesson is that you gotta be aware of, number one, the accommodations we want to make for people, but more importantly, the requirements of the people who make the decisions. So if you are borrowing someone else's money, I got news for you. The pandemic doesn't entitle you to obligate them to do it your way. Okay? If you have to borrow money, the person lending you the money, they make the rules. An old saying, he who has the cash makes the rules. So you got to be aware of these issues so that you hopefully minimize the disruptions on the way to the closing table. So we're learning as we go, but if you want to close remotely and it's just something that's very important to you, make sure, and you're borrowing money, make sure that you're reaching out to the mortgage broker, you know, your loan officer, the lender, whoever it is that you're working that transaction with to make sure that's going to be okay. This way we avoid unfortunate surprises. All right, so if you have any questions about a real estate transaction, give us a call, Rich Barber, Coral Gables Title and Escrow.